get to hear. Now, I'm going to start off first, all right, by sharing something that I experienced yesterday. I don't know who else experienced this, but I got to the markets yesterday. You know, I like to go to the market. And then the part of most Nigerian soups, right, that a lot of people have taken as the gold standard, talking about Momo, right, that Aproko doctor and the other doctors, including my father, who's not a doctor, has been shouting for years, no need to eat it. Don't put. I went to the market and they were telling me Momo is 400 naira. And I kept asking why. What exactly happened? I didn't pot in the Momo. The woman says, and I went around the whole market and the very small pieces for 200. And those small ones that usually you take at dash you know. So I was not happy yesterday. Please, whoever is in charge of making the Poma available, please make it available. Robin is on the line from HA. Robin, good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother Jude.
Good morning.
Yes, firstly, yesterday I was at the inauguration of the fire service at the headquarters.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yes, and I observed that place no longer look as if it is in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
That is the power of money, the power of government. Before I will link, my observation there, in my eyes, I don't have the roll call of the staff, but I'm thinking that the staff of River State Fire Service, they are understaffed.
Okay.
The government, as a matter of urgency, should recruit people, young men and women, and give them military drill before fire service drill training, so that they can meet up the expectation as being told us by the governor. Having said so, if what was done there is replicated at International Airport Hotel, you can imagine coming from Lagos or visitor coming to Port Harcourt, how that area will look. That forest will disappear. There will be employment for Rivers youth. I hear the governor is going to launch something in Bayelsa, one of the schools there. I want to urge him to have a synergy with the Bayelsa governor, because I'm made to understand the property is jointly owned by two states. They should discuss and clear up that place and put that place to use. That is governance to solve problem. You cannot meet the problem and leave the problem like that.
Okay.
Give me a second before I leave the floor. If you are going from Iguta to Chokochok to Okeni, before you get to County High School, County Grammar School, after Muwe Junction, there are two articulated vehicles that have been there for over 4 years.
4 years.
Even when the road was re-asphalted.
I'm sorry. Did you say 4 years?
Alternate element. Federal authorities should go there and turn those articulated vehicles out of that road.
What, Robin? Please, did you say 4
Yes.
years? Did you say 4 years? Hello, Robin. Did you say 4 years?
It's about 4 years. I'm
Wow.
not lying. Yes, those vehicles, articulated vehicle trailers, have been there by a filling station. Then to visit petrol people monitoring whatever they need to hang around there. Those who pass through this road I'm talking about, they understand what I'm saying. Federal authorities understand what I'm saying. They should turn those vehicles out of that place and make the road free for people.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Robin from Eche. Zion is on the line from GR. Zion, good morning to you.
Yeah, Jude, good morning.
Good morning, please.
I'm so overwhelmed with joy this morning.
That's good.
I witnessed strictly, sir, those buses by the state governor, they are out against free service.
Okay.
This time, what I saw, this is what I'm reporting. From Garrison to Agri Road, from Garrison to my one park and bus stop. This is not just they go and they didn't come back. As they are going, they are coming back. They are just lifting people as if they're going for a party. So I want to use this medium to call on the governor. Please, sir, we need more of these buses now. Look at the joy and happiness I saw in the face of Rivers people who are being commuters of these buses. And the drivers were so excited. I have to interface with one. I said, sir, this is why you are happy doing this, because they park at somewhere I could talk to them at the bus stop. He said, because they are waiting for passengers to enter. He said, why won't he be happy? Is it not Rivers people we are carrying to work. This alone gave me joy. Of course, we have to do the needful as Rivers people. Can't say buy pure water. So I want to beg the governor, if we can get at least 10 of these buses in Aba Road, more into Rivers State as a whole, to move around to carry Rivers people to work and to their daily hustling like this, it will be interesting. The buses are back and the motivation on the drivers are high.
All right.
Mr. Zion.
Thank you very much. Barry from OGRA, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, good morning, Jude Samoyo Mamekwe.
Welcome.
Actually, my name is Barry Digiadom, Radio Governor. I'm calling from OGRA. Hello, Jude. Yesterday, I used the Akbajo Road, and just at that checking point, I saw policemen collecting money from bus drivers.
Collecting money or the drivers by giving them money? They are two different things.
I don't know where they were giving them. I know they were collecting from the drivers. And secondly, I'm calling on the attention of the Rivers State government. These internal roads we have, is it a new road access? Road 1, Road 2, Road 3, Road 4, Road 5, Road 6, Road up to Road 16. These roads are bad. They are not motorable at all.
Okay.
Even the farm road that connects the other George.
Okay. All right, Barry, thank you very much. Let's be back after this break.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to Nigeria Info.
We'll be right back after
And as always, I am your guest and indeed your purveyor of conversation. I do my best, really. I think I do my best work on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah. Okay, and Tuesdays as well. Oh, let's not forget about Sundays too. Yeah. Anyway, Jude is my name, and it's time for us to get back to you, the good people of River State, to tell us what's going on in your part of your neighborhood and what you would like the general public to be made aware of. All right, so here it goes. The numbers to send us your messages. All right, if you want to send us a WhatsApp message, maybe you're driving or maybe you're at work and you can't speak. This is the WhatsApp number: 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. And those of you who are at work or maybe you're home, your work is in the afternoon, you want to watch us on Facebook at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook, and on X at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. For calling, the numbers are 0817 923 0009, 0817 923 0007, 0817 923 0009, 0817 923 0007. Once again, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. We have Mr. John on the line speaking to us from My One. Mr. John, good morning to you.
Very good.
Good morning.
You see that caller was complaining about, I think we are going to, after I greet her.
Yes.
That truck have been parked, those two trucks have been parked there.
Wow.
Since I came to Port Harcourt. And that was around 2020 or so. That truck has been there.
So he wasn't lying.
And the funny thing is, last year, the road became so bad that Beko were no longer using that route. So they will divert and come find their way. So they went to Paja Road. They passed the road and leave the two trucks.
That's terrible.
They did not remove the truck. They still parked in that position for over 4 years, like that man said.
Oh my goodness. All right, thank you very much, John, for corroborating that report. That's terrible. How? Well, at least the citizens are complaining now, but I don't want to believe that, first and foremost, the owners of those trucks were, in the dark about the trucks. Trucks are not pairs of shoes that you can actually forget. They are money-generating instruments. Trucks don't come cheap. Truck these days can go for what 45, 50 million naira. Back then, 4 years ago, it would be like 10, 12 billion naira, and you just abandon it. Nah, that doesn't sound right. But thank you very much, Mr. John, for corroborating the report. I think that was by Robin. Yeah, Robin from HA. So please, the local government council and indeed all the agencies around there, Federal Road Safety in particular, because that truck has been there for a while. According to the report, it will not be a dive, into records. Oh, who was this truck registered to? Okay, your truck is there. You have to pay for it. It's been here for over 4 years, and maybe it's even a government-owned property. Whoever's in charge should be held accountable. Anyway, what do I know? 017-923-0002, 0817923-0003. Oh, there. All right. WhatsApp now is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Manny John on Facebook says, the top echelons of military personnel should stop deceiving themselves. Extortion from motorists by military personnel on the road is very shameful. Our military personnel have lost their integrity and respect. 92.3, good morning. Oh, there, it's a drop call. I must apologize for that. Yeah. See, of all the...
Are you up to date with ideas for sustainable development?
92.3 Nigeria Info serves you opportunities
to ask great questions,
Contribute solutions.
and transform society for the better.
I'm listening. Are you?
bit of imaging there. Apologies for that. Well, to what I was trying to say. Well, if we sit down for a bit, and I know Nigerians have been sitting down for a long while, this issue of extortion by military personnel, in fact, not by military personnel, I think we need to say it as everybody knows it as its iteration is in its current form. Once you wear a uniform in this country, whether you're at Department of Forestry, Agriculture, VIO, the military, so whether I think the only group of persons I haven't quite heard that they extort money is the Air Force, right? I've not really heard anybody say they stopped anybody, and the Air Force guards mounted a roadblock. I know there was a complaint one time about some Navy individuals, some naval officers, doing something like that somewhere around Woji. That's about 2 years ago, and I haven't heard about that since the complaint was made public, and people were raising their disconcertion, about that kind of activity, because there's a general perception in this country that of all the cadre that make up the Nigerian military, that's the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the paramilitary, and what's that? NSCDC. Yes, NSCDC. Who else? Who makes up? Anyway, but all those other groups, that it seems as though that those who defend the territorial waters, right, at least on land, though, when they're on land, when the naval officers are on land, they tend to hold themselves to a very high standard. Once again, that is the impression a lot of Nigerians have. I'm not saying that's the truth. I'm only saying that's the impression a lot of Nigerians have. So you get people who have videos, and we see several videos online of officers of the Nigerian army, extorting, beating, bullying, dehumanizing people. Police is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And then, how many of you saw 2 weeks ago another embarrassing video of a soldier and a police officer going at it, hammer and tongs, insults, dragging each other's shirts. It's just it's so. But what exactly? No, but really, this person that brought this issue up now, really, what exactly is wrong with the average policeman on the road and some of the soldiers on the roads? What exactly is wrong? How are we? And I think this person is correct. Their supervising officers can no longer deceive themselves and Nigerians with the quotes, he's now our boys, we don't train them this way, we give them the highest quality standard of training, blah blah blah. But if they were giving the highest quality of standards in terms of training, they wouldn't be acting like this. They wouldn't be. And these days it seems it's been more amplified. Once again, I don't think the media is intentionally trying to put the Nigerian police force or its subsidiary agencies, whether it's the EFCC and the counter-terrorism unit and all those other people, into disrepute, robbery gang, anti-gang squad, whatever it is. I don't think that's the case. But the reports that people very regularly make, it cannot be out of the machinations of their quote-unquote evil hearts. These things are actually happening. So you can't tell me that you, as the CP or as even the DPO, you don't know that your men are standing on the road collecting money. In fact, for the past 1 week now, how many of you have noticed them? Some police officers, apparently under patrol, right, moving around Port Harcourt, they're in vehicles that are unmarked. Now I know, right? I know that for security reasons, there are some operations that the security agencies don't go in marked vehicles. Undercover operations, they use every normal car. But we're talking about policemen, right, who open the doors of the minibus so you can see that they are policemen, but there's no plate number on the Sienna the Sienna vehicles that they are driving. Some of them will come down. They've carefully maxed their numbers. Carefully maxed their numbers. And then they seem to be overly friendly, to people who drive. Listen, please. If I mention your car, it's not because you're a bad person, but it's because it's what I've observed. So they are overly nice to people who drive Lexus ES350s or ES330s and 350s more. 350s. They love them. They're very nice to people who drive Mercedes-Benz C330s, C350s, right? I don't know why they don't disturb people who drive E-classes, by the way. But anyway, the C330s, big fan. They love them. They greet them a lot. Then they're also big fans of people who drive RX 350s, particularly if you have, your windows in a tint. Ooh, they love to stop them. Love to stop them. Then they also love, and I don't even understand why this is though, right? They seemingly love to stop people who drive, Camrys. I don't get it. Why? Why do you like to stop particularly that one they call Spider? Ooh, they love spiders. You drive a spider, they look at you and they say, hi, please pull over. Let's have a tete-a-tete. I don't get it. I really don't. So yeah, what exactly is making them this deplorable in their actions? It's mind-boggling, really. Anyway, back to you. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us, right, on Facebook and on X. All right, let's get to hear your eyewitness report this morning. This one says, good morning. My eyewitness report is not exactly what anybody doesn't know, but we don't have power in Rumosi for the past 3 days. What exactly is the problem? Well, I will just take a quick dive and maybe pass some calls or messages across to find out what's going on in Rumosi, why you don't have power. But in big more specificity, Rumosi is it's kind of like a big place, and they have like different sources of power. All right, so just send me that and I'll do my best. Divine, speaking to us from Woji. Divine, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Because of my frequent journey between Port Harcourt and Benin almost every week, I see soldiers on the road. I see police on the way. To be sincere with you, yes, I see soldiers on the road, but I have not really seen them collecting money from the driver. These drivers actually, at times you see them sitting down or they are standing with their gun. Drivers actually signal them with their hand.
Okay.
And they go there, collect, they stretch out the money, give it to them. If they have stopped you to collect money from you, that's extortion. But that you stop and stretch your hand to give them money.
As a gift.
Anyway, I'm not saying there are no corrupt persons there, but I'm just telling you what I have noticed over the years on that route. But the worst of it all is patterning. So I am mentioning this place so that you will know, so that the whole world will hear, so that the IG of the commission will not say they are not aware. Patani, after that bridge. And welcome to Delta State.
Yes, after River None.
They are speaking to you right now. They will stop your car, hand you over to some Agboro, some tout there. They must collect money from you. It is must. My boss pays 25,000 for no reason. Nothing is wrong with the car. Papers are complete.
25,000 there.
They will bully you. Hello?
Did you just say 25,000 there?
Yes. I have paid 35,000 there before because they bullied me to I was driving alone. My boss was that we were three, so they couldn't really bully us much, and they would pay that money. I paid 35,000, but I was alone. They bullied me to the level that they almost extended blows with me. One of them pushed me to the bush. I came out again. They were men more than 15. So it's a threat to life when you're on that route. So you will hear it is in Patani. Once that you defend that bridge, they are there right now. Only two policemen with gun, with about 15 men, hefty men. So the police should do something about it. IG should do something about that route.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Divine. That's very deplorable, and I'm very embarrassed because that's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. My roots run deep, literally on both sides of River Nun, whether it's the Udu part, close to Delta State or in Delta State, or it is the Trofani part, in Yenegua. It doesn't make sense. As in Bayelsa, it doesn't make sense. This is very embarrassing. How do you stop for no other reason that you want to extort them? 923, good morning, please.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Nibiso from Model Road.
Good morning, Nibiso.
I want to agree with that last caller about the police. The way police are extorting people there, so they will come out early in the morning. So once some boys that are coming from Benin, they will catch them that they are old boys. If that men are not making money there in a day, they are making more than 2 million a year. If they are going from Warri to Sapele, before the Sapele run about, they station there, and the way they take the money, they have pure person that they will go and meet that they need 200,000, they give 200,000 cash. It's happening there. So what that man is saying is not far from the truth. Now, Mr. Zara talk about the boss. Yes, the boss, they are working, but we want the state governor, if he can bring more 20 or so, or more than, put in on the roads. You see that the team, if they are taking money, sir, to help the masses very well. And this is the third one also I observe. I don't know why it's me that is observing it. Weekend, I bought data for MTN and Glo. My bank deduct the money from my account. And I was having, I don't know what is post service. And these people are increasing their tariff. If you buy tariff worth 5 naira, you cannot call 3 people. But they are doing it, and when Nigerians talk, they'll say that cost of diesel, cost of this thing. So we are suffering it. And when you want to transfer some fine, you can't transfer it. Maybe the person that is transferring business with you is getting angry. And maybe you lose that job.
Yeah.
And this telecommunication company, are they compensating with the masses?
For losing, that's a very good question. That's a very good question.
They're probably 2 different process. Now, if you go to Go TV, when you buy a subscribe and bad network, they will bad network for 2 days, and when the thing is apparent maybe tomorrow, they will cut it off. Are they compensating the masses? About senators that they are hearing this thing and they are enjoying it because I believe these people are giving them their own this is free. If not just how you buy card, I cannot make anything with your card, and bad network will go you, and they will increase tariff for people. People are passing through different things. I don't know why other people are observing this thing. Like last week, we went to my church. You have to on sports to my church internet to transfer the file I want to transfer. So it's very bad. Okay. They are hearing it as we are talking with the station now. And maybe some the managers are even smiling and laughing because how many Nigerians are passing through such things?
I don't think they're smiling and laughing. But yes, but it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I don't think they're smiling and laughing, but it is embarrassing.
Not because they are smiling, but they are deriving joy. You see, Jude, like in Brazil.
Oh dear. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh God. Hello, good morning. See, he's going to be upset again. So you see now, I was talking to you and see what happened. Yeah, look, I don't see, if you are in the business of service provision, the best thing that can ever happen to you is for people to verbally, recommend and applaud your efforts, right? And I don't think no entity would want to get to the point where people are making a ridicule or people are, calling them for poor services, right? And they're happy. I don't think so. But the question is, are they responding appropriately? That's another question. Good morning, Jude. With a loud voice, government secondary school Orominike D-Line is now a dump site. Please, the government should do something about it. The dumps have defaced the school from a concerned citizen. Oh, we did have well, that's the head of I think that's Subeb, right? Mr. David Briggs here. That would have been a serious complaint to have made whilst he was here. But then I think it's something that needs to be addressed. I agree with you. Government Girls Secondary School Orominike D Lines, the very popular school, one of the most popular girls secondary schools in this part of the world, is now a dump site. People are now throwing trash, according to this eyewitness report, beside the school. So please, if you live in D-Line, or if you reside in D-Line, or if your travels make you go through D-Line. I haven't been to that part of D-Line in a while. I must be very honest with you. All right. So I haven't seen this. But if you're listening to us and you have seen this, it would do us a huge favor, to have you lend your voice and say, yes, it's true. Let's get more people to, respond to this. I'm just, top of my head, I'm going to be asking, but there's a school principal, as the principal maybe reported to the police and maybe asked for signs to be placed there to deter people from throwing their trash in front of their school. I don't know. Okay, all right. Moses from Eligbolo, it's all about power and you rate your pain. Please send this to us tomorrow and we'll have to talk about it on power. Oh, tomorrow we have tomorrow is the debate. I beg to differ debate. Ooh, the semifinals tomorrow. It's gonna be a big day. Okay, all right. 65 naira per kilowatt to over 200 naira per kilowatt in the name of Band B to Band A. They are robbing us, Moses from Eligbolo. Well, there's nothing that they can do. They're not the ones increasing the rates, from what I gather. PH Jude, all models of Camry are very easy to steal by Nigerian thieves, no matter your car security. And the police is aware of it. That's why they will always flag down any of such car. But Jude, it doesn't stop you and those who have interest in this model of cars. But make sure you buy it from the right source, okay? With the right papers, and be bold when you meet police checkpoint. Emmanuel for Port Harcourt. But Emmanuel, that assertion is true. Camrys are very common on the thievery mark, right? But they're not as commonly stolen as the Corollas. That's one. Let me say that. And two, yes, there are security measures that you can have. Everybody's enjoying. If you listen to us right now, if you spend 10 million or 5 million to have your car, it will not be a bad idea for you to please pay for a tracking service for your vehicle. That's one. And then there are other security devices. There are kill switches you can use, for your vehicles. Some people have even gone to the extent of having fingerprint sensors. Yeah, I'm not joking. There's some cars there's a Toyota Avensis that actually came with a fingerprint sensor. So what some people would do is, if they get into their car, after, every 30 or 40 minutes, there's a fingerprint, alarm. Put your fingerprint. Or when they disable it, the car will ask you, to put in some codes that it's kind of like your PIN or your password. But those things tend to have problems, and so some people just totally remove them. But yes, there are security measures that you can use for your vehicle. Good morning, Jude. What that man complained is the truth. The services of the telecom companies is too poor, right? Are too poor, rather. Imagine you can't make calls effectively, and to access the internet is another issue. But yet, they increase the tariff. What really is happening in this country? I'm trying to help you answer that question. I really can't help you, because I too am struggling to find out what exactly is happening. Not quite gotten it yet. Maybe I will. Well, my name is Drew. Thank you very much. We are going on a break. When we come back after the 10 o'clock news, I have a small question to ask. All right? And I look forward to you helping me so that I can get better. Right? Yeah. Jude's Corner after the 10 o'clock news. Good morning.